Hello, good morning folks. This is not the video I promised you, that's coming up next. She'll probably film that one later today or tomorrow morning. I got an amazing package come through the post on Friday. The postman's got a hernia now carrying it upstairs, and this box came through, and it came from Canada, and the only person I know from Canada is Greg the Egg. And I was trying to make this video yesterday. The light was really poor, Greg, because there was a massive storm, wind, the lot, and I had to have the main lights on all day just to read and stuff like that. It was horrendous. So I thought I'd do this today and leave it today when the light was hopefully better. I've just had my marching orders. I'm back on my travels this week, and so without any further ado, here's the box again. It's heavy. Wow. It's alright. Whoop it, I can see a Rolling Stone straight away. I'm not very... That'll do, that's alright. It's alright, I'm just perching it properly. Oh wow. Oh wow. Wow. The Rolling Stones. The Mouth, 2002 to 3. Might be wrong. Was that Bridges to Babylon or Voodoo Lounge? Just trying to think which one that could have been. But oh, it's a bandana. Oh wow. Cheers, Greg. Thanks a lot. I think I've got it upside down. Yeah, I think that was Voodoo Lounge or Bridges to Babylon. Could be wrong. Oh man, yeah, chuffed man, chuffed. I'm already welling up, and it's only just started. And CD action. Yeah, I'm having a guess at this one. But is it the first Van Halen? I'm not really a fan of this band, and Greg and myself were talking about it, and he wanted me to introduce me to a decent Van Halen CD. So I'm sorry, but I just not one of my favourite bands after Jump. But Greg said this one apparently was a lot more rockier, so I'll definitely give this one a spin and see what I think. But yeah, thanks, Greg. I'm absolutely shocked. And the Rolling Stones. This is the Flashpoint. Wow. And yeah, Steel Wheels, Urban Jungle, I was there as well, and saw this song. I'm just having a look on it because it had 2,000 Light Years from Home. That's one of my favourite Stones tracks of all time, and it's not on here, but that was the showstopper of that gig. And the whole stage went like a yellowy amber colour. And we was sort of not far from the front, and probably about 200 feet away, and you could actually, we was actually bathed in the heat. What these devices were, I don't know, but it's just absolutely amazing. And when Keith Richards did Paint It Black, and that's why I gave that video you sent me, the live version, such a low mark, because I actually saw Keith Richards do Paint in Black, and the intro was just another showstopper. Oh man, I'm really chuffed, Greg. Thanks a lot. Amazing. Another wow. Iron Kingdom, Ride the Glory, and yeah, this is all I know is I like this band. Bit Iron Maiden sounding. They're really, really good, but I haven't got this one. Oh, cheers, man. Yeah. Well, Lee Aaron, Greg went to see her. He was telling me about one of his favourite rock stars. Haven't got anything with her, but Greg went to see her last year. But I don't know much about her. But Greg likes her. She must be good. Absolutely amazing. She does rock. And here's another Lee Aaron one as well. Again, lovely photograph, very sort of Merry Quant 60s, but it's on the Attic label, 1991. But I'm just wondering that Some Girls Do's off the Rolling Stones cover, Greg. That's what caught me attention. But Some Girls, I don't think it would be. But yeah, Lee Aaron. Wow. Wow. Got a badge, Led Zeppelin. Local band to me, as you know, Greg. Kidderminster just down the road, which is about 10-15 miles away. Bonham came from... Sorry, that was my phone. Bonham came from Worcester. And the other two came from down south. But wow. Yeah, you don't see many of these in the UK either. Not Led Zeppelin patches. Oh, wow. Wow. I'm just... another Lee Aaron CD. And I'm just... Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just crying here. The Power Line. This is the beast of Lee Aaron. Oh, wow. And another... you must have read my mind, Greg. I've been after these for ages. I've heard of these. This is Vixen. This is another all-girl rock band. I remember these back in the day. But you can't get these in the UK for love or money. And when they are, they're really, really expensive. I don't know what the prices are like in Canada. Oh, wow. Got some book action now. Mick Wall. That's Ozzy's Paranoid. Again, these from Aston in Birmingham, just down the road from me. I'm just so overflawed, Greg. Yeah, know his birthplace well. Birthplace of heavy metal. Yeah. Oh, man. The Rolling Stones. Yeah, I know this one. This is the Prince among the Stones. I hope you can see it with a glare. But this is Prince Rupert Lowenstein. He was like the guru. He was the manager. And he was the one who did the Stones Empire. So it must be one of the richest bands on the planet now. But he was like the genius behind it all. Not musically, but financially. And he looked after all their affairs. And what I've read, there were some serious coin now. Because all these investments he made back in the day have gone through the roof now. And... yeah, I don't want to tell you what they are. I've got to be careful what I say because I might get sued. Yeah, this is yeah, I know this guy. He was like the business guru. I can tell you some of the investments they made and how much money they're allegedly worth, but I'm not going to in case it gets me into trouble. But yeah, they're fantastic, Greg. Oh, it's amazing. Yeah, because it says here. Mick Jagger couldn't understand why the Rolling Stones were broke, and that was in '68. And they got him as the business manager. And I've got to be careful what I say, so please forgive me. This is another band. Oh, the book. On the Road with the Ramones. One of my favourite 70s punk bands. Absolutely amazing band again. Totally unreal. Wow. It's absolutely breathtaking. Amazing. Yeah, another Rolling Stones book. If you haven't gathered by now, the Rolling Stones are my favourite band on the planet. Anything with the Rolling Stones on it, if I could afford it, goes into my collection. Yeah, there's Mick Jagger there. I think he was performing a marriage or something, or getting married. It's funny because when I go on my travels, I go to Cheltenham station, and Brian Jones was born in Cheltenham, and it hasn't changed since he probably used it. And I always wonder, did Brian Jones stand in that position? Because it's still the same as it was in the 60s. Some of it's brand new, but most of it ain't. And I'm always wondering, did Brian Jones use that platform? Or, because that's where he's buried as well, in Cheltenham. But, oh man. I'm missed in here, Greg. I really am. I've got, oh, this is Led Zeppelin. Oops. Led Zeppelin. So I just cut my nails and it looks like a concert programme. Madison Square Garden. And it tells you all the songs they performed. Yeah. Which tour would that have been? I think that was the second tour. Was it? I think it was the second one. Because Robert Plant was right. He lost his voice. He got the flu, did he, or something? If I remember rightly. And he lost his voice on his voice wasn't as good as on the second one, or as on the first one. Yeah, absolutely amazing. Wow. Got some t-shirt action. Sorry about this, folks. Yeah, sorry about this. Looks like a Ramones. Wow, it's the Ramones. Never seen a Ramones t-shirt before. I've handled one of their original pressings before, but I've never seen a Ramones t-shirt. I've seen like some of them you get in the record stores, like the bog standard one, not one like this. You do see them, but they're not. They're sort of the generic one, if you know what I mean. They sort of one design, that's it. But never like this before. It's just out of this world. Nothing on the back. I'm just well shocked, Greg. It's only 9:10 in the morning, Greg, and I'm already shook. Oh man. I thought I'd strike getting in quick, but man, wow. Yeah, hope you watched the Super Bowl, Greg. I don't know who won. I haven't watched the news yet, but I hope you watched it. And everybody in America enjoyed the Super Bowl. It's worse than our football. It's $6,000 to get in. Don't know who that is. Oh, it's yeah, BC Lions. I think Greg supports these. Hockey, is it a hockey or no? It's not hockey. It's Canadian football team, I think. Oh well, go Lions, go! Is it? I don't know anything about American or Canadian. I think this is. I'm sure it's football. Yeah, it's football, or what we call football, soccer. I get confused. Yeah, well, I know Reading are on a dry spell again. My team. But it's totally different. I wish our sport could be like the American sport. You get all the cheerleaders. In comparison, our football so boring compared to the American football. I feel we're missing an opportunity with ours. But there again, the seats are so expensive. Us grassroots fans, forget it. It's just too expensive. We can't afford it. But no, amazing. Wow. Oh yeah, I remember. I think I know this one. I'm quite into David Bowie, especially this early stuff. I've just forgotten. Suffragette City. Oh, I forgot. Aladdin, not Aladdin Sane before that. Ziggy Stardust. That era, and it's a David Bowie shirt. Yeah, you got all the bands: Carmine Romaz, Mick Garson, David Bowie Alumni Tour. Which one was this? I don't know. It was after, I think, Ziggy Stardust. I don't know. It didn't say what year. It was definitely after Stardust. But sad about Mick Ronson. He was a good guitarist. But wow, it's absolutely amazing, Greg. I'm shaking. But yeah, I'm a fan of Bowie. I like the Ziggy Stardust era, and it's just amazing. Oh, and there's a magazine there. Oh well, that's right, I'm shaking so hard. Yeah, I'll have to have a read of that. Yeah. Oh well. Who's that? Oh yeah, it's Alex Harvey band. Well, the great band. Sadly, he's no longer with us. Wow. Can't wait to have a read of this. Like the Rolling Stones. The Alex Harvey band are one of these bands to me that should have done better. Well, they did do well, but they should have been more well known. They hardly broke America. I think they were famous in Cleveland, Ohio. Yeah, I was showing this magazine. I'm just so sort of shaking. It's absolutely unbelievable. And Rick Wakeman. Oh, it's amazing. Nico McBain's. Yeah, all the stars. Yeah. Just out of this world, Greg. I'm so shook. It's unreal at the moment. So, there's a brown envelope. The bag. Oh dear. Oh yeah, Greg mentioned this. This is an Onslaught picture disc. Great band. I remember this. I shan't get it out. I'm just sort of shaking at the moment. But that's a picture of the band. I think they were from Bristol, that area. I may be wrong. But yeah, British thrash. Is it like rock thrash? Just shot. It's alright. Montrose. Wow, great, another band I've got to sort of get in touch with. Got some Mick Jagger and Keith Richards composition on Connection. Yeah, it's unreal. Unreal. I'm so emotional. Frank Soda. Oh well. I'm not up on him, but knowing Greg, he's probably another rocker. Oh well. There's Rush, a Crest of Steel. I'm shaking now. It's unreal. Yeah. Sorry about this. Oh, Lauren Hardy. Wow. Funny enough, the thin one came from England. And it's one of these Laurel Hardy records. Big fan of Laurel Hardy. And it's amazing, Greg. But the thin one was English. Came up from near the Lake District. And I read his autobiography. And they went over with Buster Keaton and that. But I love this. We used to watch these all the time and still do. Just out of this world, Greg. Oh. And I'll just put these down. Got some more. Oh dear. Oh, the original Stones live. Haven't got that one. I don't think that's Anarchy in the New. I don't think it was the Rolling Stones, is it? The original, no, Pistols. Sorry, it's right. My head's gone now. Oh, this is out of this world. Yeah, I've never ever seen this before. Live at Burton-on-Trent. That's just up the road from me, Greg. Beer Town they call it, 'cause that's where all the beer's brewed in the UK. No laughing metal, Mickey. But yeah, this is Burton-on-Trent, famous English. It's not far. It's about an hour on the train. I think it's in Staffordshire. I may be wrong. but it's where it's Nottingham area, East Midlands, that area. I don't know what county it is, but it's where they make all the beer in the UK. Burton-on-Trent. But wow, I've never seen a live Sex Pistols. 1985. It's just unreal. Big fan. And I'm just shaking like a leaf. Yeah, that's it. Beer Town. It's where all the beer's brewed. And they're probably there. I actually saw the Pistols. We was coming back from my auntie's. I've told this one before. And I think they were at Richmond or that area, and it was when I think it was when Sid Vicious put that Nancy, I can't pronounce her second name, but he shoved her head through a mirror. I may be wrong, but it was on the news the next day and that. But I remember the scene well. But unfortunately, I was only 11. Was it? Yeah, I've been 11 years old, maybe a bit older. But I was allowed to go to. You're not allowed to go to gigs in them days. You have to be over 16. But oh man, oh, it's unreal. I've just had a look at this. This is the London Records Jumping Jack Flash, and this is, I think this is the American label. I'm pretty sure it is. And it had Child of the Moon on, but it's one of the jukebox singles, and it's the Stones Jumping Jack Flash. One of the best songs. It was when Keith Richards altered the tuning of his guitar. He played a different style, and that's when he got all them sort of riffs. Any guitar player know what I'm talking about, and that's how he got these riffs. But it's really, really good. But I'm sure London was the American distributor, like American label. But I'm absolutely shaking. And last but not least, Wasp 95 and Nasty. Electric Circus tour, and it's actually got the tour on the back. This song is just an amazing song. I'm going to see Blackie in October and the boys. I've got my tickets up stock, and I've got the tickets to see the show. But yeah, it's just amazing. But unfortunately, Blackie didn't like that record. But it's got all the big ones where they perform: Hanley, Hammersmith, Derby, Bristol, Birmingham, Manchester. It's unreal. I'm just so made up, Greg. I'm shaking like a leaf here. Anyway, folks, that's it. And thank you very much, Greg. I'm really chuffed. And I just don't know what to say, mate. I really don't. And I hope the snow clears for you soon. And as I say, I'm off on my travels this week again. I'll just leave my little friend here to have the last word. And I've had him for years.
No, try not. Do or do not. There is no try. May the force be with you.
Yeah, see you folks, and thanks a lot, Greg. I'm welling up here. I needed a cup of tea. Bye.